So I really lost count of all the twists and turns and arguments and excuses that the Trump administration has pushed to not release anything from the Epstein files. All we got was a grainy video and zero prosecutions from an attorney general who's been in her job for 6 months now and is making sure to not make any more public appearances. But there's also Kash Patel, who swore to go after the bad guys, but when it comes to the Epstein stuff, we already know his adamant stance on the topic. The guy killed himself, there are no videos with the victims, the guy was not involved with Mossad, there's nothing to see here, move along! All of them, and I include Dan Bongino, have made sure to not give any more press conferences or interviews. But there's one notable exception. Patel's girlfriend Alexis Wilkins, which a lot of people are suggesting if she could be part of an elaborate Israeli honeypotting scheme to control Kash like a puppet. This stems from Wilkins' connection with the PragerU, a conservative media nonprofit whose CEO, Marissa Streit, previously served in the Israeli army, and that is pretty much it. In fact, when I first heard about this, I really thought that Wilkins was Jewish herself or something. And she's not. She's Christian, born in the United States with Armenian heritage. And besides a 19-year age gap that, if the genders were reversed, would be an empowering situation, I thought this was no big deal. Until I saw her appearance on Megyn Kelly's show, precisely this clip.
I can understand. For the record, I should ask you, are you a spy for any government?
Definitely not. That is a firm no on that.
Well, the first thing that I noticed, and this is something that I do all the time, is that Wilkins made sure to make her background as American as possible. There are 4 American flags flanking her on both sides. There's an eagle on the side, a challenge coins collection, and in general, a very serious background. A little too serious. That wall looks like this was shot at the Addams family house. But I'm not going to judge. I'm not an interior designer, but it struck me as odd. Now, it's important if we watch this from the beginning, because there's one thing that Megyn Kelly did that also rubbed me the wrong way. Notice what Megyn Kelly says at the start of the interview.
You, this gal who grows up for a large part in Arkansas, attracted to country music, you become a country music singer and star, you are very involved in veterans charities, you're Christian, you went to a Christian university, you stood up for yourself without doing the liberal talking points there, made a record of what they were doing to you.
It's like she is selling the idea that she's all-American. She is a journalist. She should be interviewing without any bias, and she's presenting Wilkins as she's this all-American girl. It's a bit biased. It's a bit like loading not only the question but the full interview in itself. I found that interesting, to say the least.
For some reason, the Epstein thing gets blamed on you. And there's a lot of this on the internet. There are people with millions and millions of followers.
Well, it's not that the Epstein thing is being blamed on her. There's another small correction that I have to make on Megyn's words. Is that she is believed to be controlling Kash Patel, which is a very different thing.
In posts that have been seen millions and millions of times, accusing you of being a spy for Israel. Mostly Mossad spy, could be other spies.
You remember that Jeffrey Epstein has been said that he was Mossad and maybe any other part of any other intelligence agencies, CIA. We don't know. There's so many murky things about this, and we want to get to the bottom of it. But there are these 2 clips. The most important 2 clips of the interview are at the end, and are these 2.
Would you like to see additional Epstein files released?
You know what? If people stop calling me a spy, absolutely.
I found that laughter a bit concerning, because it's like it was not a joke. It was not something that, let's make a joke about this. In fact, Megyn Kelly does a subtle joke at the start. I did not play it. It's like the only thing that left for you after your Rumble channel, I think she has a Rumble channel, is to be on Fox News, be a Fox News anchor. And that was a joke, and they In fact, she didn't even laugh back then. But to this,
Would you like to see additional Epstein files released?
why would you laugh like that? I have no idea. I have zero idea about that. But, well, the other most important clip is this one. For the record, I should ask you if you're a spy for any government.
I can understand. For the record, I should ask you, are you a spy for any government?
Definitely not. That is a firm no.
Only from the definitely not. Why would you have to say definitely not? Why you have to put the bad verb in there? There's no reason to do it. And the other thing that I notice is that when she says that, it's a bit of a, let's say, her expression. I'm gonna play this.
Are you a spy for any government?
Definitely not.
That eyebrow raise, we sometimes use eyebrow raises to emphasize. Maybe she was trying to emphasize, but at the same time, when she says definitely no, the bad verb and the no, she nods. I'm going to, maybe if I can mute this, okay? I'm going to mute this, and I'm going to play it, and just going to see the movement of her head and the expression of her face. Here it goes. No sound. Right? There was definitely no. All right. I could understand the last one. The definitely no. But there's a hint of a nodding in there. Oh my God. This is the kind of things that my question generally is, if you are sure that the interview can go, well in terms of, help you make a point about you debunking what people are saying, okay, go for it. But if you want to do the sort of things like present yourself with all this Americana in the background, the only thing left was a Lana Del Rey poster or something like that. It's like, no, this is not it. I wouldn't say that she's Mossad or anything. I would say that this is a very bad way of debunking that, no, I am not actually a spy. I'm going to play the clip just once again so that you can see it for yourself.
I can understand. For the record, I should ask you, are you a spy for any government?
Definitely not. That is a firm no on that.
And that is a firm no on that front. Okay, and are you a double spy by any chance? So again, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember to download my free 100 body language tips right in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Much love and bliss.